That shirt didn't last long. I'll tell you what. Our weather looks like it's going to be in the high 40s to mid 50s overnight for the next 10 days. So that's great. Daytime temperatures not burning up scalding hot. So plus we got all of the residual coolness coming back. So even if it did hit 79 or 80 degrees, it's going to be a cool 79, 80 degrees or whatever. Okay, so because we're coming out of the winter. I don't say that just to give you a weather forecast, but I'm telling you, seasonally, you can deal with your plants according to the way the temperature is coming back or going away. Coming back meaning the heat, coming back from the winter. Going away meaning that the summer heat is dissipating, the cold is coming on top of that. So right now, with these expected warm days, I'm bringing certain plants out, and even if it did hit a freezing temp, 32, 31, 30, it's okay. As long as certain plants are not super openly exposed. I've got trees around, I've got trees along the fence line. Those things will be protected even if it hit 29 or 30 degrees, because we have all of this warmth right now. But last week, last month, the month before, all of our days were in the 40s, maybe the 50s. And on top of that, the previous days, weeks, and months were very cold. So you had cold coming up. And with that cold coming up, it's not good for your plants, especially your tender plants, really. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. If you've got tenders that you want to get outside and freshen them up, get the spider mites off and junk like that, then when the weather's acting like that, then you're good to go. So you can see I've got my stone over here, and that is a pressure washer cart. Pressure washer failed. My buddy gave me the cart, and I use it to haul buckets around large objects. Easy peasy. Got my juniper over here now. It's on my homemade cart out of a child's electric motor car. So I didn't have to lug that stuff, being that that's a cascade. I needed it to be up and the lower branch up and out of the way. If I tried to put it in the wheelbarrow, I would have had to lean it over, prop it in the wheelbarrow. A garden cart, it would have been pretty much the same thing. With this, I pulled that up to the stand I had it on outside, just scooted it over. I didn't have to, it's not super heavy, but I didn't have to just manhandle that by myself. Repeatedly, that's stress on the body, and so I have to try to minimize that and eliminate that sort of stress. So what we're going to do right now is get this rock thought about, designed according to what the tree looks like, and once I get that done, you'll see the finished product on the rock, and then I'll go to taking the tree or the bush, the juniper, out of the pot and getting that sarissa out of there also. So that's the project for right now. Like I said, I've been carving rocks. Not finished yet, but that's an idea. I can carve into that, put a plant or 2, 3 on top of this, or I can turn it over, carve more of this out, make that into a bowl. My thought here is, this is leaning toward the viewer, and have plants hanging off of the edges here. This, I hadn't thought about what to do. I might just use that as an accent stone. As you look at it, it looks like a face with eyes peering out. Turn it over, the same thing. A happy accident. So, as I said, I got work to do. You just kick back and relax.